Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of my Dual Crowns campaign for Hearts of Iron Free World War I mod. Oh, something weird had happened at the end of the last episode, so I'm going to reload from this autosave. So I'm a little bit further in the past than what I think the end of episode 4 is. So just a heads up, just in case something doesn't appear to be the way it's supposed to be. So what we're pretty much doing now is we're going to finish off Romania. I don't think we're leaving any garrison troops because I believe the event that fires to peace just leaves them as their own independent country, so I don't have to worry about it at all. It just gives me some benefits. So then I believe the way I had it set out is that the second army is going to go back to fighting in Russia, and then the third army is going back to the Italian border just in case Italy gets any ideas about taking the land from us. So that's what's going to happen. Like, we're going to lose a lot of troops on the Russian front while all this is going on, simply because of the way, like, we just lost 2 regiments down in Crimea. Which really sucks, but it's just the way it's going to have to be because we don't have any other troops to divert. That's the minimum amount of troops, sorry, maximum amount of troops I can divert without losing the whole front. So, but we were about to force Romania to surrender, so it's not so bad. There we go. So now, second goes back to the Russian front, and where is it? Third goes back to Italian, or Southern as it's called. This front also has 1 mountain division on its own. Well, once we get those divisions get out, they'll probably reset, see what we need to replace. Actually, wait, that's a good question. Okay, we got no land units unattached. So what's going on here? Did we get encircled? No. Our HQs is probably just still in enemy territory. There we go. So now Russian front's gonna be fully supported again. Germany has just dominated France early on, like we saw previously. So that's, like, there's no doubt we're gonna win there. Like, even the Americans probably can't save them now. The troops are back on the Italian border, so we've kind of survived that risk pretty well. And there we go, fall of Russia. That's one goal of the campaign already finished, and that was the goal, was Russia surrendering. I knew this was going to be a short campaign, so about 5 episodes, about 30 to 25 minutes each, was a pretty good estimate, I think, personally, for it. Just got to give time for this event to pop through. And now we got a giant war going on. What? Didn't they already do that last time? How about they did it last time? So yeah, look at all this land we got now. A bunch of Japanese and Afghani troops stuck in it. And we'll probably keep our troops on the border just in case anything goes wrong. Don't quite know at the moment what I'm going to be doing. And I think we took quite a bit of land from Romania, which is always nice to take land. Okay, you guys need to really put an end to these troops in their territory. They're out of supply, I don't want them to capture a port. Looks like they're doing a pretty good job. And then looks like Germany just broke through the French lines without my help, probably because all the troops were freed up. I was gonna say Finland's owned by Germany, but no, it's its own independent faction. Okay. I'll probably just turn off automate. Yeah, and then reset. And your new target's gonna be just random cities, and just make sure the Russian border is always garrisoned. It looks like France might fall soon. We didn't even get all of our armored car divisions finished. We're now we just no, that sucks. Nepali troops? Curious. It looks like wow, the arms got pretty far. Like they're almost in India. They're holding the line in North Africa pretty well. Oh, that's a lot of Ottoman troops compared to French troops, and they're still trying to reconquer their own land. But yeah, overall that ended up being a pretty good World War I guess, for us, just for lack of a better word. That's gonna go on to the 13th Corps. I don't know if I already have a 13th Corps. If I do, that's too bad for it. And you can just hang around for now. Like, France is literally about to fall, because their troops have been destroyed, or routed, and most of our victory points have been captured. Russian nationalists. Don't worry, I think... yeah, they got them. Minister change, I don't really care too much about the ministers. There you go, follow the French Republic. Follow the French Republic. And poor Netherlands is still under occupation. But Belgium has been shrunk. And we've won the war continental Europe. This is the weirdest World War I think I've ever actually played in this game, though, but simply because Bulgaria didn't join us, and Italy didn't attack me. They just remained neutral. And they didn't even take Libya from the Ottomans. So now all that's like the only enemy left is the British until maybe the French arrive. They normally don't, though, so we can't hope for too much. Oh. I'll play on for the rest of this episode. So about, oh my goodness. I'll play on for a tiny bit more of this episode. And probably leave this as the end of the series unless enough people want to see more of this. But to be honest, I don't think there's much else I can do. And that's probably White Russia showing up in Soviet Union territory. It's simply because of the scripts I has to load. There we go. It was. So we got White Russia and Soviet Union. Hopefully Soviet Union wins, because whenever White Russia wins, my borders always look so ugly. I mean, like, I could try and take... Can I even declare war on Russia? No. I declare war on White Russia. No. So I'm just gonna leave that be for now. Got like two full armies on the Russian border, but nowhere to put, like, no reason to use them. What are you doing up there? Get back. No. Not 4th Army, 2nd Army. Gonna be independent of any command at the moment, and you're gonna be watching the Romanian border. If they make any moves, just go in and annex them. Don't have to deal with their bullshit. Albania probably is gonna be absorbed into my state. Just because it would look nicer. Ottomans are like pretty big. I think they gained the most as of yet from this war, more so than anybody else. Wow. Okay, what are you doing? Probably because of all the fights in Russia, game's starting to slow down a tiny bit. But yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to be, because I don't think Germany's going to actually attack Britain, simply because of the British naval superiority. And I'm definitely not, because I don't have anything that could take that. I could just declare war to retake our cores. What sort of cores do we have in Italy? I mean, it's probably worth it. I'll take the rest of the troops off the Russian front. Looks just like it's just a bunch of infantry, so I'm gonna put them on the southern front, and the 4th Army is gonna have this corps join it, and they're gonna stay on the Russian front just in case we need some troops there. So I got 25 divisions moving to the Italian front. Got basically nothing left on the Russian, which is all right. And once the troops from Russia get into position, they're gonna be, or we're gonna send the declaration of war to Italy for returning our corps back to us. And actually, maybe is this a region I can just demand? Udine, yeah. And wait, which one's my core? Yeah, I'm gonna just demand Treviso and Udine. Yeah, I can do that. So declare limited war, acquire territory. That sounds good. Pretty sure they joins. Yeah, they joined a triple entente, which is technically only Britain at this point. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have more armies on the border than they, so than they are going to. And it looks like White Russia somehow won the war against Soviet Union. They always do. I don't know how. And you know what? I could probably I'm just gonna puppet Switzerland. You remember? Yeah, I'm just gonna puppet Switzerland just so that way we get a clear route into northern Italy. Again. So I'm gonna basically want Treviso and retake cores after. Yeah. A couple more infantry divisions already. Brazil just did something. I have no idea what they just did. I skipped through that end so quickly. I think it said something about sending warships to Germany. Which would be nice. Well, I could be wrong. I'm gonna go and join the 4th Army again. And want to make sure we get as many of these war goals in as possible. And if like even oh, okay, we're at war with Brazil. Oh no, someone stole my blueprints. And looks like they conquered. So they conquered this Federation? Oh. Should these count as Treviso region? No, those count as South Tyrol. Oh, I just hope I'm able to get a hold of those regions before Germany just curb stomps Italy. Because I mean, it's gonna happen. They can do what they can to hold them in the mountains, but there's just not enough Italian troops to deal with both Germany and myself. No, there will never be enough Italian troops to deal with what's against them right now. Go down, go down, go down, go up. Russian nationalists, no issue. Looks like soonish we'll be able to do a retake of course, and then we can just destroy Italy. Because I believe my troops are currently on prepare stance. So we're gonna send them onto attacking. There we go. Just deploy infantry corps. Oh my goodness. I guess this will just be like a mini-series for about showing off Hearts of Iron. I might return to it as a different faction on the other side of the war next time, make it a bit more interesting. It would be cool if Britain landed troops in like Italy and brought them up north to help defend, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And I mean, I could wait for the US to join the Triple Entente, but I don't think there's even really a point to. Because once they do, they're just gonna be sitting around for a bit. And ultimately do nothing. I mean, I could just do whatever. I could just puppet France. I just pretty much, I'm out of historical options. I could just look for things to do. Actually, can I declare war just to conquer Romania? I mean, might as well. Use my new armored cars. It looks like Germany is going to beat us to the south, so they might actually start taking land for their own past northern Italy. Also, these were all the Italian troops were, just further south in the leg. I guess the only way to describe it as a non-European. So those are Romania. So look how nice my borders are now. There's continuous land empire from one side of Europe to the other. Hopefully Germany gives me back Switzerland though. I want to make them a puppet, not have them conquered by Germany. Actually, you know what, at this point, I'm just going to take Northern Italy. I could have just done that from the beginning, but didn't quite know if I wanted it at all. Now I just want that border of France, that way I can capture some French lands, make them a my puppet. Probably just enforce conquer on Albania. Where did my troops... Okay, that's where they went. I was wondering where the troops of the Second Army had gone. We'll take Albania, then we'll take a little bits of Greece. Probably just puppet Greece, to be honest. But I don't know if we're actually like we don't control the entrance. We control one entrance to the Mediterranean. We don't control Gibraltar yet. Like the one thing I really don't like about this mod is like if you look at this map, White Russia is the same colors, almost the same color as Germany when it's in fog of war, and then when it's right next to my border, it's really difficult to tell what is my land and what is theirs. At least for me, I can kind of see it here. You might not be able to see it in the recording because of video quality, but I can kind of see it. Oh, did we stop because we didn't want to go any? Yeah, we did. Here, I'm gonna go further south. I don't let the Germans take everything. If it becomes another month rolls by, I might even just extend it to take, yeah, small land. Okay, we got the 15th Corps joining the 4th Army. Where is it? There it is. Oop, 515, there we go. And yeah, you're within there. Okay, we got a couple troops around Albania. Just acquire Albania. No reason to let them exist longer than they could. And it looks like Germany forced conquer in Italy. Wow, the German colonies are pretty big. Probably because all the stuff they took from France. One of my favorite generals, I cannot remember his first name, but his last name is von Leto. He led a German army in Germany, East Africa, and he pretty much held off the British for 4 years. For about 10,000 men, he held off 300,000 British soldiers. and he just played them pretty much. What's this? Wasn't I already in a war? Come on, Germany. I thought I was already in this war with you. I wonder if I have not been at war with Britain this whole time. Or even France, even. Norway. It's a dangerous move, Norway. Belgium has no troops, looks like. So yeah, so like once this episode ends, this series will end. Because I do not think it would be interesting for me just to constantly find stuff to do that has no impact whatsoever on the outcome of the game. I mean, Central Powers have already won. I mean, like, look at this. Declare war. Here. Acquire French Indochina. They're part of... Like, Germany is just going to curb stomp them now. They just finished curb stomping Italy, they're going to curb stomp France. Like, France is... Paris is right on the border now. I mean, I'll try to get my troops to help. But I don't even think they're going to get there in time. Oh, they kind of did. But I mean, they weren't even that needed. This is beautiful Austro-Hungary. Here, actually, Germany, go occupy yourself. Take. Can I just take Belgium? Have the Austrian. I can have the Austrian Netherlands again. I'm pretty sure. I just got Indochina. I got Austrian Netherlands. Wow. I mean, I could send troops there. At this point, I mean, point of the game, just put everything on whatever. Yeah, just unit reorganization, just send it wherever you need it. And, well, of course, the second, wait, successful. I'll probably try to reinforce troops over here. And poor France. Oh, we're sinking convoys, okay. Infantry group. Looks like we lost a lot of infantry divisions during that. And there goes the non-aggression pact. But, I mean, like, there's no time. I mean, we can finish off France, but no time to attack Russia again. There it goes. Conquest of France. Da, da, da. I mean, I could reunite the old Habsburg domains if I really wanted to. Declare limited war. No, I don't want Morocco. No. I don't think I shall reunite the Habsburg lands. I lost a ship. That sucks, but who cares? Got light armor. That's awesome, but who cares? Here. Declare war. Conquer. I just almost screwed up the game. Declare war. Conquer. Declare war. Conquer. Even you. That's already war view. No, I don't want. No. You. Argentina. Just declare war. Oop, that's the timer. So here. I'll run it for a second. Let's see what happens. Everyone spams towards Spain. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. It's just a wave of white and gray running towards the Spanish border. It's just crazy. But, well, as you've seen, I'm just going to leave this episode here. So, this is going to be the last episode of the series. Even if you guys want me to continue, I probably won't, simply because, I mean, we're just going to dominate the rest of the world at this point. They're never going to be able to touch us. We probably won't be able to touch them. We'll just be a massive stalemate. So leave a like, comment, or subscription. Also, I don't know about Imperial Ambitions if that's going to ever come back. It should soon, but it actually might not be able to, simply because it's so tedious to try and play that. And I shall see all of you in the next episode.